The art of decision making. The art of decision making is what I'm talking about this morning because it's very important that when we make decisions in our lives, we make them based on different strategies. We just don't get up and make decisions because it's a decision that we have to make. We need to know that every decision carries with it a result and a chain of events that may dictate the course of our lives. So every decision that we make must be a calculated decision, a well thought out decision, because every decision has the ability to change or transform the rest of our lives. And hear me well, that decision can transform our lives positively and it can transform our lives negatively. And so when we make decisions, we make it with that in mind. And so just to help us to discover some of the finer points of decision making, I just want to give you about 2 or 3 tips on how you can make decisions that you can live with every single day. Because persons have made decisions all through their lives, and looking back, they are not able to live with those decisions because they were not right decisions. And so the first one I want to talk to you about is to go to the source. Go to the source. Whoever you consider to be your source or whatever you consider to be your source, I would encourage you before you make a decision, go to that source. Go to that source. And when you go to that source, some of the things that you will be able to do is to map out that decision or the direction that you want to take. Because within that source, you will be able to see clearer. In other words, you will have clarity. So inside of clarity, you will be able to map out that decision. You will be able to evaluate what is necessary, what is required. You will be able to see the consequences and even the results of that decision that you're going to make. It's very practical that when you start to make a decision, you also weigh the pros and the cons of the decision. How will this help me? Where will this take me? You evaluate and you weigh the pros and the cons. The final way I want to talk to you about is to have information about the decision. Many times people make decisions in their life without having any kind of information about the decision that they want to make. They just act as if it's like a puzzle and I'm going to fit the pieces together without knowing anything. But let me encourage you and also inform you that being better informed through maybe resources, talking to people, seeking help from others who know, helps you to make a better decision. If I am going somewhere, I want to go with someone who have already gone there. I want to talk with a coach, a mentor, a life strategist, someone who can better help me to map out the direction that I want to go in. And the final thing, consider your motives for making the decisions. Consider your motives. What is my motive in making this decision that I'm making here? And when you do that, you will come out with a better result. I'm going to have part 2 of decision making for you coming up in another day or 2, because I want to help you to make better decisions. This is Dr. Janice, your life strategist, people builder, helping you to build your life on a firm foundation. You can, and I know that you will.